Alright fellas, here we are with the Suit How showcase. So I actually managed to pull him off of a daily, like I'm pretty sure the same day that Adamant released, because I'm quite certain I remember as soon as I got done with that video for Adamant Summons, that I just straight up did dailies on every single character at the time. So all the Tapus, the Legendary Gauntlet Banner, Cynthia's Rerun, Adamant Irida, all of them. And Lodge, Raihan was in the Lodge at the time, and I did dailies on all of them, and I got Suit How. So I was pretty happy about that because I did actually want to get Suit How. He was my, technically the third most wanted out of all of them. I didn't want Lana at all, so I guess he was like the least prioritized. But I did need Fairy Zone, so that was a big thing for me. And an extra partner for Elisa with his Electric Terrain debut is very, very nice for me. As well as being able to buff speed on this. I know I'm revealing his abilities here, but still, might as well reveal him like this. So he'd be a great help to all those characters. I did want Mina and Acerola more, but I am glad that I was able to pull him. Just off of a daily at 1 out of 5. I don't plan to candy him at all. Or EX him or level 150 him or anything like that. I only really do that for characters that I find to be either really useful or characters that I really, really like, right? So those are kind of the two criteria. But I've got him here, and we're going to see what he's able to do here at 1 out of 5. If you look at his grid, by the way, this is all he got. Turbocharge 2 is the big thing, and I guess move gauge refresh. Then some just extra damage nodes, defense nodes, power nodes, whatever. But the big thing with How here is that at 1 out of 5, he's able to set 2 different field effects. Two different field effects, Electric Terrain and Fairy Zone. And he's able to extend the duration of Electric Zone, or Electric Terrain, which is very, very big for all characters that benefit from it. So yeah, that's a very, very good ability to have, for sure. And you can also probably, I'm pretty sure in his grid you can also extend it, as well as, get a lot of different utility and Nuga-based multipliers. But I'm not going to go over that because, again, 1 out of 5 showcase. He's also got Team Power Induction, which is a 20% power buff to all allies whenever the terrain is in Psychic Terrain. And then here is my favorite ability. Melee Ocean Breeze increases the special moves next of all allied sync pairs when an ally activates a weather, terrain, or zone effect. That is the big thing I want to showcase about this unit, because combining that with like different weather abusers, zone abusers, terrain abusers, he's going to be helping them out, especially if they're a special attacker, right? So he's got 400 base speed, so he's very good on the speed tier. He's got 300 special attack and 300 physical attack. Physical attack doesn't matter, but 300 special attack or 336. It's not too bad for sure. You can definitely make that a lot better with his EX and level 150. And he's got 600 HP, which is solid enough, right? And of course, he's electric type tech. He's got the innate multiplier whenever electric terrain is activated, but since there's no electric week, I'm not really going to try and showcase him in electric week content other than we'll go into Tornadus and we'll try him out there. But for now, we're going to go ahead and stick here with the Champion Stadium, and we're going to see how he's able to help out allies that benefit off of either his terrains or benefit just from the special moves next, the damage buffs, and whatever. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into Caitlyn here, and I'll go into a little bit more detail. Alright, so a problem we may face, well, it's not really a problem, it's really nothing major, is that the fact that we're going to use Psychic Terrain here with Bianca means that we're going to, lose the Psychic Terrain, or the Electric Terrain from How, which he wants in order to buff allies' damage. But, of course, that's just kind of a minor thing. This is kind of a compromise we're going to have to make, because, Caitlyn's going to get a better buff. God damn! You do enough? Shit, okay. Alright, we'll just restart there, but anyway. Yeah, it's a compensation we're going to compensate for, because Psychic Terrain is just better than electric terrain for Caitlyn, obviously, direct psychic buff. Plus, we're getting the special moves next alongside it, so we're going to be doing a ton of damage from it. Oh my god, he keeps using fucking Fire Blast. Can you stop? That'd be fucking amazing. I'd love if you just stopped using Fire Blast. Because Bianca's not that tanky, dude. Jesus. Fire Blast, that's gonna fucking murder half the units that aren't a support in this game, okay? Come on, be real. Thank you, Condition Shield. I can take a Condition Shield. That is fine. But the good thing with How here is that every single time we actually use a Fairy Wish or Psychic Terrain here, of course, I've also got NPR with Caitlyn, so it's even better there, is that, every time we use it, it'll give us that special moves next, right? So it's the equivalent of using a special moves next, which is really, really good, of course. So you're just going to be doing more and more damage overall. It's going to be really, really good for all of us here. Just the entire team. Also, good thing about How here is that he's able to debuff enemy speed with Buddy Electro Web, which is nice, right? Hunter's Instinct, Cakewalk, that type of stuff is going to be activated from it. But you can also raise your own speed with the move, which is also really, really good as well. So, you know, more and more benefits that you're gaining here. Just a lot of stuff that How does that's utility based that's really, really good outside of, like, you know, just raw damage, right? All right. That's actually not too bad. I'll go ahead and use another Fairy Wish here, since we already used that Psychic Terrain. I also do have infinite field effects, and we're just going to keep spamming Psychic Terrain since we're able to give ourselves free special moves next from it, so might as well, right? Alright. And, of course, if you want to grid How in order to get, I think he actually gets Fairy Wish NPR. I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong. He may not get Fairy Wish NPR, but if he does, then, of course, you can grid for that, right? This would be, these numbers will look a little bit better if I actually had, a max special attack with Caitlyn here because, you know, Furious Brawn and all of that, right? Still, there we go. The Psychic. We're doing meager damage, but oh well, I guess. I don't know why it's actually doing that little damage, but still. Oh my god, I survived. Barely, but still I survived. This isn't probably going to do much for me, but still. Oh well. Combining with a Psychic attacker isn't the best because, unless it's like Sigma Suit Lana, in which case it's still not the best because her attacks are physical. So, I mean, who cares? There we go. Stored power. 10,000 damage from Bianca, by the way. Plus 6 special moves next in order to get that. And then, you know, Buddy Ultra Web, or whatever, I guess. Go ahead and go for that Psychic. And we're not doing a lot of damage here, which is kind of to be expected, but still. Caitlyn, be better than this. Actually, I think it's probably not even Caitlyn's fault. It might be. I might have the wrong parameters. I definitely could. But yeah, anyway, there's your 8,000 damage Psychic, I guess. Probably would look a little bit better if you had like a support EX instead of going for the Striker EX first, but of course, I didn't really have that option. Still, there you go. That Psychic will defeat the Infernape there, so it doesn't really make much of a difference either way. Do I have the wrong parameter set? Because I don't know why she's actually... I don't know why she's doing that little damage. I could probably select like Strength or something. We would have been fine, but oh well, I guess. No, physical damage reduction, special damage reduction is not picked. Do I have normal damage reduction picked? No, I just had to make sure, I guess. Oh well. Flint doesn't have Wise Entry or anything as well. I don't know. Okay, I don't know why we did that little damage, but still, I mean, special moves next. That's the big thing with How there. I'm not gonna go. I would use like Renegade Cynthia or like Lily or whatever, or Anniversary Lily is what I mean. But Lucian has Wise Entry ×2, and I'm not exactly willing to test my luck against that. So let me build another team to face, I don't know, Aaron, Bertha, whoever. I don't really care. It'll give me the same effect. And yeah, we'll go into that battle. Alright, next scenario here is against Bertha. This is where How's got a lot of things that can really shine. So, special moves next for Brendan. I'm not going to be using Adamant for damage. He's got his tank grid, so, you know, whatever. You know, special moves next for damage. Plus, we got the terrain bonus, you know, because I'm not going to bring a grassy terrain character. I guess we'll just go for that, and then just go for that, sure. Doesn't matter. And then How's also going to be able to buff speed for Brendan, so that's a lot better there as well. And we're going to force going to have grass rebuff, which is unrelated, but still a good thing to have, right? And so we're just buffing our speed here as well. So it's very, very free speed buffs. And of course, we don't have to run a support for this team due to Adamant being, you know, just as good as he already is, right? So it's very, very good there. I'm going to go ahead and go for a Synthesis. And then we'll go ahead and max our stats here. Okay, good. No support EX, but that's fine. We can just go for... We'll go for How's EX. Or not EX, Sync move. No. I don't like any of the Sync moves here. I don't like any of the options because they're all physical. Who do I want to go for? We'll just go for How, I guess. He's not going to do any damage, but so are none of them. And no, we'll go for Edmund. I'm very undeciding, okay? Very undeciding. There we go. And this will also set Sun for us, I believe, because I believe I have Drought. Do I? No, actually, yeah, I do, because he's got the innate ability, so there's the special moves next. Very, very nice. And we'll go ahead and set up another Fairy Zone. And go for a Leaf Storm there. Okay. As you, my man is taking damage well. Damn. Go ahead and go for another Synthesis. And go for a Buddy Electro Web. 20,000 damage. That's cute. That's funny damage. That's pretty funny damage, let's be honest here. That's quite funny damage. And there we go. We're just doing more and more chip damage every time. Did I miss? Did you fucking miss? You dirty little bastard. You dirty little bastard. Was that a miss? It was a miss. Damn. Oh, that just sucks. Well, that just fucking sucks, doesn't it? Plus that fucking trap sucks. Oh well. Okay, this should be a little bit more in our favor because we've actually got, you know, not missing Leaf Storms, I would hope. And, yeah, it's formatted a little bit better as well. Damn, that still did that much damage with damage reduction? Shit. Ain't gonna see me complaining, man. Ain't gonna see me complaining. Let's go ahead and go for trying to move here. And, yeah, 16,000 damage. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's fine. Only a little bit. And now we got double grass rebuff, which is nice, obviously. Kind of to be expected. And we can go ahead and set up another Fairy Wish if we desire. We could just leave it there. Nah, we'll go for a Leaf Storm here and then go for a Fairy Wish. There we go. Okay. Okay. You're a little dickhead today, aren't you? Bertha's a little bit of a fucking asshole today, isn't she? Piece of crap. Adamant flinching's such a damn problem, man. I hate that. Still, though. Damn, that's a lot of damage. Yes, okay, I'll take that damage. I'm not mad about that damage for sure. And bop, that's 11,000. Still, that's pretty solid damage. Adam's gonna go down. No, Hal's gonna go down because he's weak to ground. But still, special moves next. It can be a powerful thing, but so can also grassy terrain. So I mean, whatever. And also not neutering Adamant by giving him fucking physical damage reduction, so he's not gonna do anything. But come on, this is the How showcase, not the Adamant showcase, even though I would love to make an Adamant showcase, man. I would absolutely love to. I think that's enough showcasing how much he can do in the stadium, because realistically, it's not all that great. It really isn't. Like, actually not that great at all, but still, it's something you can do. Buff special moves next, so if you have, like, an open slot on your team or whatever, like, if you're running, you're not going to run Cygnus Ace or Roll, that wouldn't make much sense, and then to run a special attacker with her, nah. If you're running, like, I don't know, Cygnus Suit Morty, and then you got Brendan or something, if you have, like, a pretty budget setup, you can, of course, slot in Cygnus Suit How and get yourself some free buffs in there alongside, you know, Morty's, you know, Sun providing it and just other things, right? So let me build a team for Tornadus, and we'll see how well How can actually do, like, with his damage and whatnot. Alright, so we got the setup here with Lieutenant Surge and Volkner alongside How here. We're going to see what How's damage is actually, you know, going to do against Tornadus. I could have just slotted out Surge with someone else, but still, I like the current setup that we've got going on here. I'm just trying to think about the setup I want to do. We'll just go for that, and that, sure. I don't need to set up electric terrain yet, obviously, as you can tell. Go ahead and go for some Buddy Electro Webs and get ourselves some team speed buffs in here, and we should be in a nice little spot. Assuming we don't get flinched, which would definitely happen, right? I hate the Toxic. Ooh, fuck you, Toxic. Ha, get flinched, piece of shit, stupid bum, piece of crap. I hate it when they're fucking Toxic, right? But we're actually doing really good here so far. I mean, obviously that's not the greatest damage, but just starting to fire off the rip, I mean, that's pretty solid, I'd say. Solid enough. Go ahead and go for another Thunder Wave. Oh my god, he's gonna use Toxic again? Why? Why? You never do that. No, he never fucking does it. That's so stupid. Are you serious? Really? We're a cheater now. That's what we are. We're a little cheater. Okay. That's fair. That's fine. No. He wants to be a little cheater. You can be a fucking little cheater. Piece of shit. Fuck you, Tornadus. There's the electric terrain again. Shock recovery. Not that it fucking matters at all. It's fine. That's why I made him the target, because I figured that Lieutenant Surge will work well enough later on anyway. Yeah, that's a lot of toxic fucking damage, dude. Thanks. Go ahead and go for a Thunder Wave there. And whenever we have Fairy Wish activated, we actually do double damage, of course, with Buddy Electro Web. I don't know if I actually mentioned that at all, but you do. So good to know, right? I'll go ahead and go for... I don't want to fucking go for House Sync. This is a waste of a fucking Sync turn, right? Yeah, I think that's a better setup there. That should kill? That should kill, yeah. Obviously, you know, he's going to go down too, but it doesn't matter. We got Electric Terrain still up. We got Paralysis. Yippee. What's this doing? A little bit of damage? A little bit. Go for a Buddy Electro Web there, and let's keep having fun here. There we go. Go for that. Does quite a bit of damage. I mean, it's great when you have that Fairy Zone activated, right? We're going to run out of field effects, though, so I mean, we got a little bit of a problem here. And yeah, 11,000 damage with no support EX. That's still pretty solid, I would say. Jesus Christ, man. Oh boy, you're dead. Well, we're dead, but still, you're dead. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, the air cutter's gonna kill us, but oh well. That's just kind of how it goes. Not too bad. I mean, does good damage. I just didn't bring like a fucking potion support. And he's gonna go for some bullshit setup here. There's the Thunder Wave. And Sync Move's not gonna do much damage because, of course, we don't fucking have Electric Terrain up, which is his only innate multiplier. So I mean, it's not gonna do much, but still, there it is. Okay, Flying Beam, that's gonna kill us. Yeah, goodbye. Goodbye, how? Still, it can work against Tornadus. It's just that setup was fucking horrible. Plus, the fucking Toxic killed Volkner the goddamn beginning of the match. Still, How's big thing here is his utility and his buffing for allies. I mean, if you want to use him as a support in a stage, I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend it, but you can probably figure something out with his grid. I mean, if you have him 1 out of 5, 2 out of 5, whatever, you can probably figure something out. He may have something like, I don't know, the thing that reduces damage whenever he's in a zone or electric turn or something like that. He's got shock recovery, so I mean, he can get some a little bit of recovery there if you really want to. But it doesn't seem like he's got much else other than that. But yeah, you've got different things you can do here if you really choose to. I'm not saying I'm going to recommend it, but hey, Pow's definitely a really, really good option in terms of 3 out of 5 if you want, because he's got a lot of utility stuff. He's got a little bit of damage and sync move related stuff as well, and his single target damage with Buddy Electro Web, even just at 1 out of 5, is already really solid. As you can see from Tornadus, just got to have a better setup. But still, overall, not a bad unit. He's more utility based, and he's better with a lot of characters that benefit from either his zones and field effects or other field effects, as long as they don't, directly interfere all that much. But, as long as you can make use of those, then you can give your allies a bunch of special moves next, and you can just really start racking up a lot of damage. Like, you saw what Brendan was able to do with the special moves next. Didn't have grassy terrain, and he was doing that much damage. I mean, that's pretty good, I'd say. He did have rebuff, but still, I digress. Still pretty good damage overall. What was the other example I used? Yeah, Caitlyn. Caitlyn didn't do too amazing, but that was mostly because of parameter options, I think. But still, she was able to pull through a win, mostly because of the special moves next at that point. But yeah, overall, I was able to do a lot to help out the special attacking allies, whether they be tech, strike, or whatever. You can do a lot of stuff that really benefits everybody as long as you have those abilities that Hal can do, alongside obviously being able to power up allies' moves here with his team power induction, as long as you don't change the terrain. But oh well, that's just kind of how it goes, I guess. But yeah, it was not too bad of the unit, so yeah. Hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what you think about Signature How at 1 out of 5 here. I don't think he's really spectacular or super duper amazing like Adamant or Irida, but I mean, comparing Pokefair to Master Ferrite, he's still pretty good though. He's got a lot of uses that make him pretty valuable to pick up between electric terrain, fairy zone, and everything that he does relating to them, and all that good stuff. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you all later. Bye.